What is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. My name is Ian. Co-create with me so we can create a better tomorrow. Today I'm talking about my favorite character and someone who I idolized my whole life and someone who I really looked up to as a kid and always grew up with the intention like, hey, you know who would I like to be? Yeah, that's right, James Bond. 007, the agent himself. Now, growing up, I was growing up in the age where Pierce Brosnan was James Bond, and to me, he is the ultimate James Bond. Like, he is every James Bond into one perfect figure. I grew up playing the video games. I grew up watching the movies and just always idolizing 007 and what he stood for. And there's a lot of things that we can take away from James Bond's character, and we question ourselves too as how he can do all these crazy things and what it is that makes him the perfect man. Now, James Bond catches our heart because he literally is every man's dream. He is confident, he is skilled, he can attract any woman, he's calm and he's reserved and able to get things done and say things in a manner that further him into better positions to achieve whatever he needs to be achieved and accomplished. Now, James Bond is very true to his mission, and he will literally put his life in harm's way to accomplish such mission. And we see it countless times of him putting his life literally in danger, on the verge of death, and he is able to again stay reserved and use his skills to get him out of that situation and continue to accomplish his goal. Now, James Bond seems like he never has to practice any of these things, and he's in great shape, but he never works out. He kind of just is this perfect, in shape, like ideal man. And not saying that that's not possible, but it's definitely a high expectation, because what goes beyond and behind all are just the movie scene is years and years of training and practice. Now, we don't get to see that, but to get at the level James Bond is at, there had to been a lot of practice, and to acquire such skills, it's definitely necessary for you to accomplish any of his traits. Now, James Bond is someone who we look up to, and someone is an idol to many young men, is because he is a confident, reserved person. Now, to me, being reserved is something that says so much more than explaining yourself and justifying yourself. So when you're able to reserve yourself in the time that you need to be, you need to express yourself, being able to say the right thing at the exact time, and being able to just take over the conversation and just win yourself your solution. Now, James Bond's his wittiness is very attractive, and it's very funny in a lot of ways. So if we can gain this wittiness and we can gain this reservedness where we can quiet ourselves and not get flustered and really let go of any emotion and stay focused in the present, and then being able to react to whatever situation needs to be reacted to, we're going to be able to have a better sense of presence, and we're going to have a better sense of action in doing so when we become present and reserved. Now, James Bond has always been a womanizer, and if you didn't know that, you obviously don't know who James Bond is, because 007 literally can pick up, I'm pretty sure in the last movie he banged 3 girls in one movie. So we always question, like, wow, like, how does he do it? Why can't I do that? What about him makes him so desirable? And there's a lot of things that James Bond's character holds that make him very desirable. And one of which is what I just was trying to explain, is his reservedness. He doesn't care if he gets rejected or not. He's going to stay present, and he's going to come back with a very witty remark that potentially sets him up for success. And when he doesn't put emotion out and doesn't react to certain situations the way we typically would, it gives him power, and that power is what women desire. Now, being able to control yourself and having that confidence is what women really look for in a man. And when you can achieve that and be able to speak when you're needed to speak, and being able to say much in a little amount of words, you begin to raise your power and really raise your not moral authority, but your authority. Now, James Bond is a womanizer because he's very attractive and he's very skillful. And when you can add all these together, you have a perfect man, James Bond. Remember that James has skills because he has previous experience and has put in a lot of work behind the scene. Remember that James Bond is reserved and doesn't let his emotions get the best of him, and he's able to react with a calm and reserved expression, so none of his emotions can ruin that for him. And lastly, James Bond is a womanizer because he's confident in himself, and the way that he can react to conversations and with wittiness really gives him power in any conversations, because he's not letting that power go and letting his emotions get the best of him, just like the first one. And when he doesn't let that, he's again reserved and can come back with a very smart, witty remark. So I hope you took something from this video. I encourage you to all find that inner James Bond within you and become the secret agent of your life, and fight every single day to raise those skills and build that character so you can have the person of your dreams and you can fight this life with confidence. Thank you again, guys. If you like this video, make sure you subscribe. If you really like this video, like it, and I will know that I should make more similar to this. So, hope you guys have a great day, and I'll catch you later. Thanks, guys.